you've got that fire all built up within you. You've got that fire and that passion and that drive all built up within you. You're just waiting for the green light. Hi Leo, welcome to your November 2022 reading. It is a general reading. We're going to start with an oracle card just to get the overview rolling. And let's get started. All right, so just remember while I'm pulling this stuff out here that if it doesn't resonate, check out your sun, moon, or rising or other prominent placements in your chart. So, and of course, you know, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. That's okay. All right, catch you in the next one. So what's going on for Leo November 2022, please? Leo 2022. Here we go. We've got 3 of them. Okay. So we've got fear, your higher self, and commitment. Interesting. Okay. This rings to me that you may be worried about what you're capable of. You may be learning what you're capable of, you know, with your higher self and everything. You may be learning what you are capable of, and you're having to overcome some worries in regards to it. Like there's concerns that you have. And so, but the thing is that it's like you can't move forward without truly 100% committing to it. Kind of like the universe saying, you can't have this unless you decide to give 100% to this whole idea. Let me make this clearer. You can't have all those psychic abilities. Let's just say that, for example. You can't have all those psychic abilities unless you 100% decide to live in that every day. That type of commitment. So that's what that's feeling like for me. That's an interesting feeling. So let's get some details. So we're going to do a Celtic cross just for general stuff, see what comes out here. What's going on for Leo November 2022, please? 2022, please. November 2022. What's going on for Leo November 2022, please? Show me, Leo. Show me Leo for November 2022. Okay. Did I have this upside down? I did. No, I didn't. Okay. This deck is different. Okay. All right. Mix this up a bit. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, you can't have it unless you commit to it. So what we've got is we've got the 2 of Wands and the 4 of Wands that came out as the foundation for you. Hoping and thinking about coming together with something. Something, someone, somebody. Okay, let's split these. There we are. All right. So, like with this 2 of Wands, get a hair there. Okay. 2 of Wands and 4 of Wands. I mean, this is totally looking out. Knowing that there is something meant for you. I'm not going to say this is romantic. It could be for you. I mean, take it as it resonates. But knowing that there is something for you that's very specific for what you've been looking for. So whatever it is you've been looking for You're looking out for it. This is you looking for it. This is you planning for it because you know it's coming. You know it's coming. So like if this is a relationship or something like that, it's just like you just have this like deep down intuition. You're like, I know this is coming. I know it's coming. That deep down knowing, you know. I know. A lot of no. A lot of knowing in this one today. So it's got a very hopeful feeling to it. A lot of patience. So you've probably been waiting for a while here. What's the challenge? Judgment. Gotcha. Judgment. Divine timing. Divine timing's been the issue. I say issue, you know, it is what it is when it comes to divine timing, right? So when it comes to divine timing, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do. And I think you understand that. But that's what's been holding off on bringing this together. Whatever this is, be it new job, new position, new romantic relationship, whatever this is, divine timing is the only thing that's really standing in your way. It's like it's still setting the stage, I guess you could say. All right, so what's in Leo's head here? We've got the 4 of Cups. You're just like, well, you know, kind of just like, I'm bored. It's like you're just sitting around going, okay, I'm bored. I'm tired of waiting around for this. Getting tired of waiting. So it's a little bit of impatience going on here. A little bit of that. Not necessarily anxiety to move things forward, but just kind of like, meh. I know I have to wait, and it just kind of sucks. You know, that kind of thing. Just a real straightforward, matter of fact, blah. You know. All right, so what's in Leo's gut? We have the Wanderer of Feathers, which is the King of Wands. You've got that fire all built up within you. You've got that fire and that passion and that drive all built up within you. You're just waiting for the green light from the divine timing. You're just waiting for the green light. You're waiting for the moment where the universe says, go. That gave me the goosebumps. I kind of like that. I like that kind of drama too. I have a Leo moon. I like drama. It is what it is. So you have it all built up within. It's like your gut's going, okay, keep building this, keep focusing, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. And yeah, you're kind of bored. You're sitting around. It's kind of like what comes up in my head is it's like before like the Triple Crown, you know, for horses. And they're standing around behind the start gate waiting for the thing to start. And they know it doesn't start for another 30 minutes. The race doesn't go for another 30 minutes. So they're not even in the chute or anything. They're not even in the chute. You know, they're just kind of standing around, you know, just getting ready and whatever. And you're just like, oh, I know it's 30 minutes, but God dang. I know it's coming, but God dang it. All right, so what's passing for Leo? We have the Lovers. I don't think that has to do with a specific romantic relationship. It may for you, but it doesn't feel like it. Because right here is where you're looking towards something that's better. That's what's happening. Is you're looking towards something that's better. This Lovers card can also mean a split in path, like a decision to make a split. Always, always. When I move here in like a month or so, and you'll start seeing videos in a new location, there's not going to be a litter box behind me. But anyways, so you've decided on the split on, where you're going here. You've decided, okay, I've been to that fork in the road and I've chosen which side I'm going on. And you're like, okay, here it comes. That's where this current thing is that you're like, okay, here it comes. What's the immediate future here? We have the 6 of Stones. 6 of Pentacles. What I feel like this is that you settling yourself up. When I say settling yourself up, you're balancing yourself with this, because this 4 of Cups indicates that there's a little bit of imbalance as far as like impatience and stuff like that, boredom. But I feel like soon you're going to be, finally you're just going to settle yourself into a straight path, right? Where you're just going to go, and whenever that divine timing kicks in, you're going to be ready for it. Yeah, you're going to be taking in good factors, good things, good habits, good patterns, and releasing more negative ones. The more of the switch out, it's kind of like a frequency increase here, because you're taking in the good stuff and you're letting go of the stuff that no longer serves you. Doing a little bit more of that stuff. That may be part of this whole divine timing thing, right? That may be part of the whole divine timing. It's waiting for you to do a little bit of stuff, but as well as whatever this other thing you're waiting for is doing, they're doing the same thing. I'm going to assume, let's just say it's a person. That person's doing the same thing. They're getting rid of what they don't want and they're taking in what they do. Because you got to make it match, right? Nothing happens if the frequency doesn't match. Nothing happens. What's the energy surrounding Leo here? We've got the 5 of Knives, which is 5 of Swords. A lot of thinking a lot of stuff up here. Okay, so it's a lot of thinking, a lot of with this 2 of Wands here, there's a lot of thinking with that too. You may be thinking too much. This isn't quite like 8 of Swords or anything like that, but it is to the point where you are kind of stressing out about something that you don't have control over. All you have control over is yourself. And the thing is that once you let go of that stress that you're having, let go of the worries about whatever's coming, right? Once you let go of it and you stop thinking about it, that whole balancing up, letting go of old behaviors, bringing in the better ones, right? Once you stop doing that, this will no longer surround you, the 5 of Swords. It'll no longer surround you. So that means you would be letting go of a frequency of stress and strain. Just waiting for you to be ready. And waiting for them to be ready too at the same time. Okay, hidden factors. We have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Knives. Things are on target. It's going to be a greater truth, a greater lesson, and a greater understanding. It's like you feel it in your bones. You can feel it in your bones coming down the pipe. Like you've never really felt that before, you know? You've never really felt that before. And you know what this Ace of Swords looks like? Because the imagery here, it shows somebody's hand, but then it also shows like tree rings. And then one of the knives coming to that, as well as connecting with something else. So it's like two things coming together here. I'm trying to show this to you. Let's see if I can, there we go. Show this to you. You can see two things coming together from the corners, right? And it's like on the fingerprints of the hand. So it's almost like, it gives me like almost an impression of a blood pact. Like there's a promise it's like there was a promise that's being delivered on. We did this, and so this is what's happening. It could be a soul contract from the past, like, you know, from in the beginning. Could be something like that. Something where the universe is going, okay, we promised we would give this to you. And once you settle yourself up, here it comes. And you're like, okay, it's coming. Hopes and fears. We have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Feathers in this deck. 8 of Wands. So, communication. The thing with the hopes and fears section of the Celtic Cross is that you're both hopeful for it, but at the same time, scared of it. So right here, you're hopeful for communication, but you're also terrified. So it could be something where you're afraid, you know, you're very hopeful to hear something, you know, this whole, the divine timing is kicked in. And you finally heard something from whatever this is that you're going for. Finally heard something, but you're also terrified because you might hear something that where they're like, nope, sorry, not for you. You know, like a rejection or something, you know, like say it's for a job or even if it's like for Litterbox, sorry, automatic litter robot. Check it out if you don't like to scoop poop. Anyway, 8 of Wands. So it's like you're afraid that they will. You're hopeful to hear from something. You just want to hear from whatever, whoever or whatever this is. You want to hear from them. But at the same time, you don't want to hear, I don't want to talk to you. That you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear them reject you and that's your brain kicking in going, oh, what if it's not good enough? What if this is bad? What if, you know, that kind of thing. This is that self-sabotage that you've got going on here in your head. So maybe once you are no longer afraid, oh, here we go. That's it. Once you're no longer afraid of the communication, because you've settled it up with yourself, no longer afraid of the communication, maybe it'll kick forward the divine timing. Is that true? I heard a yes and a no, so I think it depends on your situation. But, yeah. I do think that that's a really big part. I do think that's a big part. Once you're no longer afraid of it, you're not concerned about being rejected or anything like that. You just, and it's kind of like you just want to like get over it, get through it. Just be like, can we just talk already and be done with this? What's the outcome? We have the Queen of Swords. Goddess of Knives in this deck. Look at her eyeball. It's like she's got like the Eye of Sauron. It's an interesting card for the, you know, for this deck. So she's got like the Eye of Sauron, which shows that she's, you know, watching very, very closely. Just keeping an eye out on things. But she's also probably one of the most intellectually confident people. Like one of the smartest people in the deck, right? One of the smartest people in the deck. I mean, very intelligent, very strategic, you know, that kind of thing. So this is where you're kind of watching out for that divine timing and everything still. So I think it's still going to be a little bit more time. Whatever it is that you know is coming, it's going to still be some time. it says here it's not going to be November. It's not going to be November, but you are still making steps. That's the goal. Still making the steps with settling yourself up, addressing your fears, addressing the concerns about what you're seeing, whatever. And then you kind of just move on into the next month. So, in the future, when this channel grows a little bit, I will expand on these a bit more. But I just want to see if the channel will grow. I'm imagining it will if I keep going, maybe. But anyway, so we'll go with that. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.